Tony D and Little Joan somewhere in the background, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on Waltzing with Brando, starring Billy Zane and John Hader in a movie about Marlon Brando wants to build a massive hotel in Tahiti, and John Hader is the architect. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. First off, Billy Zane really does look like Brando, minus about 50 pounds. He is really nailing it. So this alone, I think, is probably worth it if you remember Brando. I do. I'm old enough to remember Brando. He was kind of a nut. Kind of last movie star. It looks like Richard Dreyfuss is in this as well. So it's got a cool cast. And Hader has, but it's more about John Hader trying to build this massive hotel in Tahiti during a time when the island was extremely remote, and they didn't build. I guess they didn't build an airport runway wide enough. I guess this would have been back in the 70s before Brando really started to fall apart. Here's the plans. So yeah, it's interesting. Beyond that, I'm not exactly sure of the plot. I guess it's all about Brando's excess and eccentricities and John Hader trying to deal with them. So here, Brando's talking about making potable water using his own urine, and of course Hader's drinking the water when he tells him that, and then he spits it out. So I guess it's kind of a comedy because it's about the excesses and craziness of Brando, and John Hader's like the normal guy reacting. But I think it's also based on a true story. I think Brando actually did this. But man, I gotta say, Zane looks a lot like Brando. And I really like Billy Zane as an actor. He's really underrated, I think. Hasn't been in enough stuff. So this should be interesting. Should be interesting. So first act, you're going to have, looks like you're going to have Billy Zane remake some of Brando's greatest moments. And then, you know, he decides to build this hotel and complex in Tahiti, and an island he owns, and he's just very eccentric, and Hader's just trying to keep up with him, and he's doing all the work, and Brando's just running around making suggestions. Second act, it gets crazier. They're trying to build it. They run out of money. I guess Richard Dreyfuss plays a guy who's funding it, and then he has to figure out a way to finish it without any money, or somehow raise the money, and I guess eventually they do. I don't know the true life story on this one. I don't remember it. You know, Brando, mostly what I remember about him has to do with his antics at the Oscars and the various movies he appeared in, including The Island of Dr. Moreau, but this is before that. The end of the movie, I guess he builds the hotel. I guess. And then maybe we get an after credits thing. Marlon Brando went on to, build. There it is, Waltzing with Brando. Build a hotel. The plot here is movie star Marlon Brando recruits a Los Angeles architect to build the world's first ecologically perfect retreat on a small uninhabited island in Tahiti. So it sounds like it might have like a climate change message in it, in which case I'm out, but might check it out on streaming just to see Billy Zane do his Brando impersonation. Director Bill Fishman, co-writer Bill Fishman, and then Bernard Judge. Billy Zane, Richard Dreyfuss, Tia Carrere. Huh? Man, does he look like Brando. Wow, he really looks like him. I can't get over how much Billy Zane looks like Marlon Brando. He's just a little slimmer. I think. That's about it. Other than that, it's spot on. I guess it's supposed to be a comedy. I'm guessing it's kind of supposed to be a comedy. What's it say on the movie poster here? Planning a Paradise in Tahiti. It feels like they're shying away from comedies to the point at which, they're not even promoting them as comedies, right? Like John Hader has been in comedies. He's doing some comedic takes. Billy Zane is doing this impersonation, and is a wild movie star, does crazy things. Why wouldn't you play that up? Why wouldn't you play up the fun so people would be interested in this movie? There's a real low energy to this trailer, and I think it has to do with the cut. It's not the music's a little slow. It should be fast. This should be a fast-paced, we're gonna do a send up a Brando, and it's gonna be hilarious, and some of the best comedic moments maybe. I don't know why studios continue to shy away from the comedic aspects even of it. Maybe this isn't a total comedy. I kind of sense that it's not, but even if it's not a total comedy, bring the fun back to the trailer. People will assume the movie is fun and then go see it. Remember fun, Hollywood? Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. Little Jones somewhere in the house. I'm dealing with more stuff today in the house. Saturday, I'll be at the 13th Child Brewery from 11 to 2 or 3. I think it might go to 3. That's in Williamstown. And then on Sunday, I'll be at the Toms River Elks Lodge for the Toms River Show from 10 to 4. And then, of course, the live stream. See you in the next one.